Dark and a barking M16.
Is not to glorify or to criticise war, but to commemorate the sacrifice that previous generations of Australian men and women have made in these wars. Firstly, I'd like to call on Sandra and Alderson of Year 10 to speak on the significance of the Memorial Forest.
Ladies and gentlemen, the significance of the Memorial Forest. That their sacrifice and service may be remembered for all times, we should dedicate this cairn and this place of trees which bear their names. This was said on the sunny morning of the 27th of May 1950, when a large gathering of people came to the spot we're in today to pay tribute to all the boys from our school who offered their services in either World War I or World War II. Many of these people were themselves the boys being paid the tribute, yet many were also killed fighting. Each ex-serviceman present planted a tree as a tribute to his services, and for those that did not return, a representative for each planted one. In total, 600 trees were planted. These trees had to be uniquely Australian, and so flowering eucalypts were chosen. Planted in a circle to enclose the lawn, these trees stand on a 5-acre plot facing historic Macquarie House. At the centre of the enclosed lawn, a cairn was built of stone. At the base of this is a plaque which reads, "This cairn was erected and trees planted in memory of Helston boys who offered their services in the two World Wars, 1914 to 1918 and 1939 to 1945. Then, fittingly, our school motto, Pro Patria, or For Our Country." Credit for establishing this tribute goes to Mr. Max Moore. It was he who decided that our boys deserved a more fitting tribute than just a statue or a plaque. After much deliberation, he decided that a forest would be a beautiful, living reminder of Helston's soldiers. Even today, we value with high regard our ex-students, and each Anzac Day make a pilgrimage to this forest. Helston is an old school with a long history, and I'm sure we are all proud of the support our boys gave to these two wars and to the wars Australians fought in Korea, Vietnam and Indonesia. So when you hear that the Anzac Day Assembly is on in future, think about what we are remembering, the effort and service of our gallant Helston heroes.
Thank you, Sandra. I would now like to call on Nicole Wong of Year 7 to speak on what happened on the 25th of April 1915.
Moments before dawn, on the 25th of April 1915, an advance party of around 4,000 Australian soldiers were ferried quietly in rowing boats to the shores of the Gallipoli Peninsula. There was an eerie silence as they moved forward. Each infantryman carried, besides his rifle, 200 rounds of ammunition, 2 extra days' rations and full packs. Suddenly, as they reached the shores, the men were met by a volley of machine gun fire. From the very first, the romantic dreams of battle became a nightmare. The Gallipoli landing suffered from serious errors of judgment. First, and most important due to a navigational error, the troops were landed in the wrong place, about 2 kilometres further north than had been intended. Here, they were not faced by the gentle slope as they had expected, but by an almost perpendicular cliff nearly 100 metres high, which it had previously been decided was impossible to climb. Nearly 42,000 Turks occupy the entire peninsula, trained by a German general, Lyman von Sanders, and led by the formidable Mustafa Kemal. The Turks had expected the attack.